Do you love coffee? Do you want to learn how to cut metal? Do you want to learn how to weld? Do you enjoy gratuitous ass shots? Do you love America? Well, this might just be the show for you. Alright guys, so we finally got the U-Haul trailer hooked up. It's sitting back there. You can't really see it too well, but we got it set. So now what we're gonna do is get ready, head back to the house. It's storming pretty bad. It's about to be pretty disgusting. So I'm gonna get this taken care of, and then we're gonna go get the RX7 hooked up, maybe after the storm subsides or something. We'll see how it goes. Today's been a weird day, so we'll see what we can get done and we'll go from there. Is this your baby? Sit. Good boy. There you go. See, he listens when he has that toy. He loves that thing. Okay, so basically, the next thing that I gotta do is come up with some sort of checklist and figure out what I need to do to get ready. The rain seems to be holding off for now, but I don't want to have the car sitting outside if it's gonna be storming and stuff like that, just because I don't want anything to get in electrically, because there's like no weather stripping on the doors. It'll just leak, and we don't want that. So if it's gonna be storming real bad, I may have to go get a tarp or something to tie it down with. So yeah, so next let's go make a list, figure out what we gotta do, and then let's get that stuff done. Kitty, what you doing? What you doing, Kitty? You trying to get attention? Yeah. Okay, so we got our list here. So basically what we're looking at, obviously important, is loading the car onto the ramp. Tarp optional depending on the weather, so we'll see how the weather goes. Adjust the seat, that's a big maybe because it works right now, so we might not have time to mess with it. It's going on the back burner. Check fluids, very, very important. So we're definitely gonna check all our fluids. Tire pressures, also super important, which we learned from the last one that, yeah, we definitely need to do that. So, and then the alignment. Basically, we've never had it aligned. We just kind of eyeballed it. I've got some toe plates. I know it's not 100% the right way, but it's better than nothing. So we'll try that. Fix the hood. This may or may not happen. We may be stuck just using the shitty hood. Whatever. And then electrical. Basically, try to see if we can make sure all our grounds are grounded well. Make sure that there's nothing grounding out wires-wise. We're just going to do a quick run through, tighten up anything that we can, and then that should be it, and we should be good to go. So yeah, hopefully that works out pretty well. I like our list. I think that we'll be able to get a lot of that stuff done. So let's get started. Okay, so first and foremost, let's check our power steering fluid. It's kind of important. Huh. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit low, but because it should be up to this line, right up there. So we'll just fill that up and go from there. It's actually the perfect amount. We just ran out. So yeah, I love that pump. Coolant check. Remember last time it was kind of low, and we lost some on the track, so let's see what we're looking at. Well, looks to be actually not too bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm okay with that. We'll just add a little bit of water and we should be good. And the most important thing to check is right here. Our oil. So let's see what we get. So you can see there's like almost, basically like no oil. So I gotta put oil in there. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is our, it's basically a breather, but It's a crankcase evacuation system, so it basically sucks all that excess pressure into a hose that we got running into the exhaust. So we had problems with the rings not seating properly as we were breaking them in and kept having a lot of crankcase pressures. That seemed to fix it. We haven't had any problems since. So we're gonna pour this puppy in there. Cool part is it's just the right size for this 1 quart. We're probably about a quart low, so I'm just gonna put a quart in. And we'll see, because this oil was just changed recently. So I'm not gonna change the whole thing. Boom, boom, boom. Take this. Bam, good to go. Okay, let's double check to make sure that that fixed our problem. See where we're at. Okay, so now you can see kind of where it is. It's really hard to tell because the oil's super clean. But we're up to about here. So, we're good. Okay, so now we're just gonna check. Good thing is these are nice and easy. You can see basically where the fuel line is. And we can see if we're low. This middle one's a little low and this one's a little low. But the clutch fluid's fine. That leads me to believe that we might still have a leak somewhere in our front brakes. I don't know, that's kind of not good. And I need to bolt this up, so we'll do that. So we'll bolt that up and fill that up. Good. All right, beautiful. Fresh fluid, which should be good. Guys, so I forgot that we gotta check our timing because for some reason it keeps dieseling when I shut the engine off. It keeps trying to run. I don't know if it's because fuel's getting in there when it shouldn't be or what, but something isn't quite right. So, first step, let's get it up to temperature. Oh, hello, chirp chirp. So before starting the engine, we always do this. Sends oil into the engine, pre-lubes it. You can see our oil pressure going up. It would help if I prime. There she is. It's gonna blow the house down. Oh yeah, it's running red, just burning the shit out of my eyes. Breathe. This is terrible. Ah, it's burning my eyes. Jesus, that is just, whew, I'm gonna be so high. Okay, so we're pretty much up to temperature. I'm gonna turn the fans on. It's not gonna get any hotter than that, really, but that's okay. Holy shit. Alright, so first, you take these positive and negative. So what I'm gonna do is take it off the positive right here. And then I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna ground it somewhere. Will it ground off of this? Alright, that'll work, cool. Alright, so what we need to do is we're going to take this off, and then we got to plug it, so we'll see, boom, and then for this we'll just plug it inside this one, right? Bam, nice and plugged, okay? That's going to give us our base timing. What we're going to do is put this on the number 1 cylinder, right here, okay? That's really hot, but what we gotta do. Now what we're gonna do is shoot this down here, and it appears though we are sitting at bit better. I think we'll stick with it. Lock that valve off. Hey, it died that time. Okay. Maybe we're okay, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna let those fans work a little bit, cool it off a bit. Should be good. Whew. Nerve-wracking. Yeah, 45. This thing's got enough power, we'll just fucking mat it. If that ain't enough. Whew, that scared the shit out of me. And it's a little bit over. That's okay. Alright, so now we'll do our drift spares. Alright, so these we want lower. I'm talking like 20. Somewhere around there is what we want. And 20. Okay. So fronts are good. Nice and soft. Okay, let's see, what are these? Those are Austin's tires. I bet you mine are down at the bottom. What are these? Are these them? No. Okay. Yep. Alright, so guess we'll have to dig. Yeah, we're sitting at 40. Give it an extra 5 PSI. Where do you think that is? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah? You think? 1 second per PSI? What's y'all's guess? Let's see. Oh. Well, if I didn't let that air out, that's pretty damn close. We'll give it a little extra bump and we'll say it's good. Boop, 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 doo. Let's see. What do you think? Did we get it? Hey, look at that. 45. Beautiful. Oh, gee. Thanks, Caleb. I don't know if you can read that. It says, I'm gay. Gay pride. Fuck yeah, you do yours. Whatever. To illuminate the place with the light of 1,000 suns. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. I knew there was a reason that was there. Look at that. That's so good. That is so good, I can see everything. Says you can't work at night. Tool. Zip ties. These things are good for just about everything. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten up some of these loose wires I got. They've been kind of a rat's nest. You can see them in there kind of dangling about for quite a while. It's kind of a hazard with where they're at, so I need to secure them a little bit better. They're all done well. Like, some of these are wires that I didn't need, but they're all crimped well, heat shrinked, everything, so you know, I took my time when I did this wiring harness. It may look like junk right here, but I promise you, like, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but I got it all done. So now we're just gonna make it look a little bit better. And to make sure that when we're drifting, this is going woo, so it's not gonna go flying all over the place and potentially, you know, rub and then short out or something. The other concern is this switch right here. I have a power wire that runs right into this, but it's really close to this piece. Now it's painted, but it's metal. So if we're sliding around, and for whatever reason, if this piece ends up loose or taps that, it'll short out, and then we're not gonna have any power, and that could potentially be our problem. I really think that if anything is gonna be the issue, it's gonna be this main power line. Not to mention it runs all the way back, all the way to the battery. So yeah, I think that's probably gonna be where our issue is, but we're gonna start up here, work our way back. Okay, I think I got this now, guys. I think I have it figured out. Maybe. We'll see. So here's my idea. Take that, right? And then we go run this one through here. So this one will be the actual one that holds these up, right? It should work. This is ghetto, I know. But, okay. So this is gonna hold that. So then this can then go on here, something like that, right? So that's on there. So now what I gotta do, get under here. Shit. Ow. Oh, my knee. Oh, Jesus. I'm dying. That might not be perfect. But it should work. But now that should be better. So now once I do this, this should get moved over here. Something like that. And then bam. Better than nothing. It's not perfect. But it will work. And if anything, it just keeps these away from the pedals. Okay? So, might not be perfect. Nothing rarely is. These little extras. Boom. Okay. And yeah. That's that. That's close and that's okay. It's not touching anything. But this one right here, if we're going around a corner and this hits this, it's gonna short out. So I need to figure something out with that. I might even just cut part of this off. Okay. So I'm gonna try to tighten this thing back down. Basically, we're just gonna pop this thing off. And we're gonna try to retighten it. That's my idea. Because I think it just came loose a bit. Because it shouldn't be able to move like that. I don't want it to move. And I don't like how close this is, so I'm gonna he-man this a bit. Even if I bend it a little, give me a little bit more room. Prevent it from hitting anything. Right size. Oh, would you look at that? Hopefully we don't strip it on this one. I'm gonna say that it's good. Because like it's taking a good amount of force for me to move this. And I've got at least a finger's width between the metal. So I'm gonna say that that's good. So let's just get this puppy back together, shall we? So this isn't gonna line up 100% on the on off. It's okay because it's not moving. That's what we want. So here is where the other part of that wire runs. Okay, this is our oil line. I've got it insulated because it's close to these wires and it's gonna get hot. Well, it's gonna get warm, but this will protect these wires. It still gets hot though. I can feel it's heating up this tape. So I'm probably gonna get some thermal stuff for these wires eventually, probably sooner rather than later. This is the fuse block I built. All these are good. I know they're not pop, because if they were pop, the car wouldn't run. But it's very simple, very basic. I'll have to go over this sometime. Right now this is as good as it gets. I have a ground that runs all the way up to there, ground down to bare metal, so they share a common ground, but it is 0 gauge wire, so it should definitely be okay. Okay, this is like my distribution block because I ran all these relays. I got everything running off relays: fuel pump, water pump, headlights, fans. That's right, fans. Okay. And then I'm running the power from the battery through circuit breaker. 100 amps, so I've actually had it trip a few times. Well, I had it trip twice when we were drifting, and I think it's because that piece there ground out, but it's just a safety measure so it doesn't catch on fire. Pops it, and bam, circuit breaker, we're good. So that should hold that. Should be golden. Still gotta get that thing in, but for right now, whatever. Okay. Boom. These wires are okay. This thing popped out, but Okay, we're back. So I got this buttoned up, so they're nice and tight. And it's running up there, so we're good. I don't see any breaks in the line. This is all nice and tight because it's been that way. Oops. So, and then all the way up to the battery. We got this on here, it's nice and tight. Not loose, the battery's on there good. Ground's on there nice and tight. So, it's definitely not an issue of them being tight enough. And then even like down here, this is where I have it grounded to, and you can see I ground all the way down to bare metal. It's sharing a common ground with a few other things, but the battery ground is the bottom one. It's all the way on the base. I even have a grounding washer in there too, just to kind of help. So, I don't believe that this would be the issue. It's a very short wire. It's very thick, so it should definitely provide a solid ground. Other than that, I honestly don't see anything else that could be an issue. Everything else is tight, other than the lights. Lights, they work, so I don't have any problems with the lights. Yeah, so everything else is tight, everything's good. I gotta put gas in here, because I'm gonna have to fill up on gas, but whatever, we'll do that maybe tomorrow when we get down there. Right now I just need to do the essential stuff. It's getting late. So yeah, so as far as the electrical goes, that's good. This is our first time using these, and I know it's supposed to be on the ground, but we're gonna use this just as a ballpark. And what we're gonna do is measure the distance between, so like have it stand as straight up as it can. Okay. And then we're gonna measure those slots. Yeah. I'm gonna take an end, and you're gonna run yours through one of the slots, and I'm gonna run mine, and we're gonna take a measurement.
Gotcha.
So, just take this. So I don't know what we want, but I think that that means that it is towing in.
We want it to tow.
Because it's wider in the back and less in the front, so it's towing in by 1 inch basically. So I don't know what we want, but I don't think that that's correct.
I think we want it to tow. How? I have no idea when it comes to this stuff. I'm assuming, well, think if you're going sideways. Towing out would make more sense.
You go into a corner, pressure goes to the outside. Research time. We're rubbing a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it rubbed a whole part of the paint right off of that piece there. So yeah, that's not good. So we need to double check our settings on that. This is very close.
I took the rubber piece off, but how is it?
Well, no, I'm talking because here's this, but see, when you're talking the suspension traveling, it's gonna be close. We'll just try not to go to lock. We don't have to go to lock every time we drift. We don't have to go mad, super crazy angle, even though we are pretty insane. Everything else seems fine, and I think we have more clearance now than what we had.
I agree.
So I think we'll call that a win. Let's get it on the ground and see if we're rubbing in the back. Oh, that thing is jacked up.
No pun intended.
Our entire like side rail right there is completely just gone. It's just gone. Hopefully it don't fall off. NASCAR! Oh, my bad. Damn.
I'm good.
I'm gonna skim and choke the top.
My fault. That's my bad right there.
You're gonna choke me.
Never mind, I'm not gonna I was gonna, never mind.
See. Is it up?
I'm a little off center just a little bit, but it's coming up.
Oh yeah, you're good. NASCAR, just kidding. Let her go! Maybe?
There we go, that's one.
Oh. Look at that. Well, we can put it tighter, or I mean, we gotta wait for the suspension to settle in. 350 wheels actually look pretty good on this car. My spec, it's all jacked up.
I said, damn it, won't give me that trophy.
Not bad.
He said, and all I needed was trophy.
That's right. Well, I guess now we just gotta get it all in the truck.
Alright guys, as you saw, we did some drift prep. We did day 1 yesterday, this is day 2. Mostly Kyle today, I wasn't able to do much. I was actually out doing some other things and I wasn't around. So I guess Kyle can take it away, tell you what he really did, kind of went over.
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw what we did. Just did a bunch of random stuff, tune-up stuff, drift prep. Now that we got that all taken care of, pretty much ready to go. It's about, what, 12:30? So
12:15.
We gotta be up in less than 5 hours.
Yeah.
Apollo. You're in the shop, bro. Come here, buddy.
Come here, Apollo. Come on, come on.
Come on.
Don't hit the camera. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on, bring your...
You got it. Hey,
there you go. Hey,
come here,
buddy.
Polly. It's okay, you can be part of the plan.
Alright.
Okay. Well, now that the dogs are just going crazy.
I guess they crashed the shot, but you know, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. We'll get some good footage. And always remember, keep drifting fun. What, you like the Miata? You want to get on the Miata?
Tony wants a like. Tony wants the likes.
I want a sandwich. Tony.
See y'all later.
Get over here, come on, come on.
Oh my God, Tony.
Oh dude, my thing.
Yeah, I don't know why you were wanting him to do that.
Hey, it's already screwed up. That's okay, Tony's part of the car now.
Damn.
It's gonna get white anyways.